This Eyewitness News.
Good morning, I'm Tara Penny. Parts of the Golden Highway in Eldorado Park have been closed off in both directions after a deadly crash that's left at least 10 people dead. Emergency teams are still on the scene this morning trying to clear the wreckage after a taxi collided head-on with a light vehicle earlier. Several commuters have been rushed to hospital. 3 children, all under the age of 10, were among those killed. The JMPD's Wayne Minnar.
Golden Highway had to be blocked off between Concord Road and Stockwell Avenue since 4:50 this morning due to a fatal accident where a taxi transporting passengers from Blackburn train collided head-on with the Toyota vans. So the cause of this accident will be investigated.
Concerns are mounting in Lesotho about the country's readiness and communication in handling the coronavirus, while the kingdom says it is screening all land and air arrivals at its one only international airport. It doesn't have COVID-19 testing capability and is now waiting for results from the NICD here in South Africa for its one suspected case. The landlocked country has suspended all international travel for its government and parastatal officials, but this has caused more panic as ordinary citizens ask what that means for them. Ntakwana Gatane reports.
Hundreds of thousands of Basotho South Africans cross the borders between the two countries daily. They range from pupils going to school and back to business operators and health referrals to South African hospitals. The government moratorium on international travel for officials is silent on these people and added to the Kingdom's confirmation that it's awaiting results from the NICD in South Africa for its one suspected case of COVID-19. All the Department of Health is saying is that the patient is a 35-year-old foreign man who arrived last month on his first visit to the country with no details of where he was traveling from and how he arrived. Instead of answering questions, the two announcements have now raised concerns even among health professionals who have told EW and they fear that they will be exposed and that the country's already ailing health system will not cope. However, the Ministry of Health has appealed for calm and says it continues to take all precautions. Ntakwana Gatane, Eyewitness News.
The global business travel sector is expected to take a revenue hit of about 13 trillion rand, with China accounting for nearly half of the losses. That's as corporates curb travel plans in the face of the coronavirus epidemic. According to a survey by the Global Business Travel Association, business travel to Asia has been the worst hit. At least 3 out of every 4 companies have reported that they've cancelled or suspended all or most business trips to China, Hong Kong, Taiwan and other Asia-Pacific countries. The virus, which originated in the central Chinese city of Wuhan, has claimed more than 4,000 lives so far. We start with breaking news. Health Minister Zweli Mkhize has just confirmed there are now 13 confirmed coronavirus cases. This comes after 6 more people tested positive for COVID-19. 4 of them are in Gauteng, 1 in KwaZulu-Natal and 1 in the Western Cape. Of course, we will have more on this breaking development in Eyewitness News throughout the day. Child rapist Nicholas Ninau will remain behind bars as he decides whether to continue his bid to appeal his life sentence. Ninau has been denied leave to appeal by the Pretoria High Court on the basis that there's no prospect of success. He raped a 7-year-old girl in the bathroom of the Dross restaurant in Silverton in 2018. Modise reports.
Nicholas Ninau's lawyers still have options, though few, to convince the courts to grant him the opportunity to argue for a lighter sentence. His representative Herman Albert.
The next procedural step would be an application to the President of the Supreme Court of Appeal for leave to appeal.
But civil rights group Not In My Name's Mpumelelo Masango says the decision by the High Court was the right one.
Ninau must just go back to prison, relax, enjoy his stay there, and hopefully he gets rehabilitated. When he comes back as an old man, comes out as a changed man.
The group says it must be remembered that Ninau is represented by legal aid, which is funded by taxpayers' money. Modise, Eyewitness News, Pretoria High Court.
And Eskom says Unit 1 at its Kuiberg power plant